Welcome back to Mystery Inc. Racing with me, Shaggy Scooby 66. We once again join the Whistlestop World Tour, a community event. It's week 3. This is race 1, so the Group 4 sprint race, and as you can see, we are at Interlagos in Brazil. So after 5 minutes of qualifying, Stevie Scooby in the Lamborghini put it on pole. Tyre Slayer in the Honda in second. In third we've got Welly Bobs in a Ferrari. Gus is third in another Ferrari. Fourth in a Ferrari. Pilgrim's fifth in the Renault Trophy. Captain Ho-Ho in sixth place in the VW Scirocco. Shaggy in the Spitfire in 7th. Of course, that's the Honda. Skippy in the McLaren in 8th. Hoggy in a Porsche in 9th. Fuds in 10th in another Ferrari. In 11th, it's Wrecking Ball in Genesis. Sneaky Russian in another McLaren in 12th. In 13th, it's Campo in another Honda. And 14th, it's the Dodger in another Ferrari. So a really good stacked lobby here. 14 races, which is brilliant. Everyone's on the racing tyres, as you know. There's no pit stops for fuel or tyres required. So let's get this race going. We've already got 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we're away. Everyone but the trophy got a really bad start there as we come down into this first corner. A little bit of bumping and boring there. Shaggy got put out wide. Has to take avoiding action. Comes back on track. Oh, Skippy gets it all wrong. Let's go back and watch Skippy. Right, I want to go. Right, so Pilgrim gets a bad start here. Pilgrim just moves, so he gets a false start. Shaggy has to go around, so does Hoggy. Skippy's up the inside. Shaggy just getting, not enough room there left. Now, did Shaggy come back on? Let's have a look at this. Shaggy's getting his arse rubbed there. Skippy down the inside, just can't get away. Shaggy tries to move out the way, still going. Oh, but that seems to have caused... Ooh. If that was me, I do apologise, but I think there's more things going on in the background here. Oh, yeah. Campo gets hit by someone else there. We will move on. So Skippy still leads this. No, it's not Skippy. Scooby still leads this. Stevie Scooby leads it from Tyre Slayer. Then Gus. Then Captain Ho-Ho with Welly White right behind him. And there's a gap to Fuds. Shaggy's got a half-second penalty because he was forced out wide. Sneaky Russian, then Hoggy. Then it's the Dodger, Pilgrim. Wrecking Ball's also got a half-second penalty. Skippy's in 13th and Campo's 14th. Campo 1.5 seconds, so I think he went by in Largo as these cars come out of the M section. Heading down to Young Cow. And it's up the hill and it's blasting up the hill. Captain Ho-Ho there. He's on the toilet as well. Welly Bob in the Ferrari sticking with him. Then Fudd's in 6th. Shaggy's had to take his penalty. So the Sneaky Russian and Hoggy go by. As they come into the first corner, the centre S once again. Everyone gets through fine this time. Further back, Dodger and Pilgrim. Yeah, false start by Pilgrim. But he goes round the Dodger. Down the back straight, goes interlago. Dodger goes for the gap. Oh, and then there's a hit on Pilgrim. Pilgrim goes wide, and that might actually end up being a penalty. Yeah, a 1 second penalty. Totally not his fault there either. Wrecking Ball still carrying that half-second penalty. And Campo's in 14th. After that first lap shenanigans, everyone just closing up in that first corner. But Stevie Scooby in the 666 Lamborghini just pulling away from Tyre Slayer. Tyre Slayer, really good outing last week, and if you haven't watched those, then do. Captain Ho-Ho on the inside of Gus. So Captain Ho-Ho in 3rd now. Yeah, sorry, if you're going to put liveries like that on, then you get new names. Wally Bob in the Ferrari. Then it's Fuds, Hoggy, Sneaky Russian and Shaggy. They're your top 9. Then there's a gap to the Dodger. Pilgrim took his penalty, so it's dropped behind the Dodger. Wrecking Ball took his penalty as well in the Genesis. Then it's Skippy and Campo just coming into the centre S now. So about 3/4 of a lap behind is Campo, but he won't give up. Right, Stevie Scooby starts the M section. See the cars streaming through. Slayer, Captain Ho-Ho, Gus and Welly. Then Fuds in 6th place with a very loud livery on Fuds' car there. Then it's Hoggy in 6th and Shaggy in 9th. These cars now everyone's just starting to find their own little space. Pilgrim on the Dodger, let's go and look at that. As they come into Young Cow, oh, it's getting a bit feisty between these two. Oh, Sneaky Russian now. What's happened to Sneaky Russian? Oh, Sneaky Russian goes off, plants the wall, and that drops him down. So, Sneaky Russian down into 9th, so Hoggy and Shaggy and the Dodger move up back to where we were. So, as I say, just getting a little bit feisty between Pilgrim and the Dodger. Sneaky Russian's now 11th with Wrecking Ball right behind him. In fact, Wrecking Ball's up the side of him. As they go through this last corner. Wrecking Ball's got it done. So Sneaky Russian from 8th to 12th. Skippy closing in. Quite a few liveries not rendered. It happens in the game sometimes. Stevie Scooby's got the fastest lap with a 1:39.1. Thanks to everyone that's sharing the wearing the channel logo as well. So Captain Ho-Ho in third place. Is the tyres on this Scirocco going to hold up? Being a front engined and front drive car, so everything, the weight's there, it's steering, it's braking, all on the fronts. I think Captain Ho-Ho will have the brake balance to the back. Then Gus in fourth. Oh, just goes a bit wide. Oh, saves it through Young Cow. And it's Welly Bob. Then Fuds and Hodgie. Shaggy looks like he's closed up to the back of Hodgie. As these cars make their way up the hill, down the start finish line. Pilgrim just gapping the Dodger. Wrecking Ball's getting closer to the Dodger. Sneaky Russians are going backwards. Skippy's getting closer, so it's the two McLarens. 12th and 3rd place. Then Campo. So let's see. Yeah, most Stevie Scooby and Tyre Slayer looks like they can do 39's consistency. The rest of them are doing 40s and 41s. So at the moment, the gaps are pretty even, although Shaggy is closing 7/10 of a second that last lap, so Shaggy is closing up to the back of Oggy, and Oggy is closing up to the back of Fudd, so 6, 7 and 8 all closing back up together. Welly Bob's is now on the back of Gus. Welly Bob putting Gus under tremendous pressure, both in Ferraris as they come round Young Cow for the 5th time. Up the hill, important to get a really good exit out of Young Cow because you carry all that speed up the hill, then down the hill, cross the finish line and into the centre S. Welly Bob is just got his nose in front as we come into the braking area for the centre S. Welly's done it. He's got up the inside of Gus. Now can he just keep it there? He can. So Welly Bob up into 4th now. Gus down to 5th. Then it's Fudd, Hoggy and Shaggy all together. So these three have closed up. Hoggy looking at the inside. Into the first corner, can't do it, but that's put Shaggy on the outside. Oh no, I don't know if there was a touch there. Let's just go back and watch that again. So Oggy's trying to overtake Fuds. Shaggy comes round the outside. Yeah, nothing that Oggy could do there. It's a left-hand turn and he's turning left, so Shaggy maybe better not trying it around the outside on that corner. Go too wide and you're on the AstroTurf and the car will spin. It's also an easy place to pick up a penalty. But Oggy now putting pressure on Fuds. Welly Bob keeping away, just pulling it away from Gus. I think Gus has slowed down, you know. 42 second lap that time round, which is going to let Fuds, Oggy and Shaggy catch him up. Shaggy now looking on the inside as we come up the hill. Oggy's got the tighter line, Shaggy there. Looking at that, Shaggy's internet doesn't look to be quite good. Didn't really notice that on the night as we come into the braking sector. Oggy, oh, left his braking a bit later, but got it there. Shaggy, just a little touch, but backs off. Sorry about that, Oggy, but didn't push it. As these two go down this back straight, or yeah, back straight into this corner 14 Largo. Coming out, heading up to Feroda and the M section, as I call it. This is just these two fighting. Is just letting Fuds get away. Can Fuds put any pressure on Gus? I'd say that is a really loud livery. Like it. Do like it. Very loud. Let's just see what's happening up at the front. Yeah, Stevie Scooby is just pulling away from Tyre Slayer. Stevie Scooby constantly in the 39s. Tyre Slayer deviating from 39s and 40s. Pugwash, Captain Ho-Ho, as we will refer to him, is constantly in the 49s, so he's closing up on Tyre Slayer. Wally Bob, 40s and 41s, but he's pulling away from Gus. Fuds, a little bit up and down. And Oggy, 42 there from Oggy, and back into the 41s. Shaggy last time round a 43, so just drop back, but we are on lap 8. Oh, Oggy goes, oh, there's been an incident, I've missed that. Let's just go back, let's watch this from Oggy's point of view. Coming down to Largo. Oh, Fuds gets really late on the brake. He's out wide. He's going to come back over the track, but Hoggy got a oversteer and then clips Fuds. Let's see this from Fuds' point of view. Oh, right. Fuds, oh, just a little bit. Oh, goes slide it. Then gets it on the AstroTurf. He gets, he gets sideswiped by Oggy. Shaggy's missed all that and goes up. Fuds is, I don't know why Fuds is slowing down. That actually wasn't your fault, Fuds. No, Pilgrims got by Oggy. Oggy looks like his internet isn't great either. You think by now that Polyphonic would have these lobbies down, but they must be really concentrating on GT8 now. Or will it be GT Sport 2? Oh, there's a thought. Hopefully it isn't a cross console thing, because I think that's where most of the problems have occurred, trying to keep the PS4s alive. Wrecking Ball now on the back of Oggy. We're 14 minutes in. Oggy on the Oggy on the inside. Just leaving room for everybody. It's good clean racing. That's Skippy in 11th place. Dodger, Sneaky Russian and Campo. Campo's closing in on the Sneaky Russian. Captain Ho-Ho still in that third spot. He's actually closed up to Tyre Slayer. That's visibly closer. Gus, Oh, Wellybob's got round Gus. Oh, that happened ages ago, didn't it? So there's Gus. Shaggy's free from Fuds and Hoggy, so can he close up to Gus? He's actually starting to... he's starting to close in. So as we approach 15 minutes, 5 minutes left of this race, Fuds there. Really unfortunate for Fuds because he got the corner wrong and then got hit by Hoggy. Not to do with Fuds, but Fuds slowed down. So we've got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 all in a line. Sneaky Russian just a little bit too far off these guys. I have to say, Steve Scooby has had it all his own way. Hasn't really set a tyre wrong. Although, when you're out there, you don't get a lot of coverage. Captain Ho-Ho. Oh, Tyre Slayer's just pulled out on Captain Ho-Ho. Wellybob. And there's Gus. Shaggy took out nearly 2 seconds of from Gus's lead there. All that front right tyre of Gus is taking a real battering. Just let's have a look at tyres. Yeah, Gus has really worked his against Shaggy, who's really had minimal tyre wear. Fuds has got a 1 second penalty. It's that front right tyre. Again, Hoggy really good on his tyres as well. Wrecking ball, that front right tyre. So yeah, some people might be in getting a little bit of overstate. Shaggy is really closed up on Gus. Shaggy is just going like a freight train at the moment. I think you can see Gus ahead of him, and Gus did a 42-1. Shaggy another second and a half close in. Shaggy is really putting Gus, and he's going for it round the outside, and it's done and dusted. Right, let's watch this move. See what happens to Gus here. Shaggy, lovely line from Shaggy, cut that corner lovely. Gus he's on the racing line on the thing, but Shaggy's just able to drive around him and gets the power down, and that's the benefit of having better tyres. That front right of Gus he's definitely seen better days. Right, Wellybob. His tyre wear an Achilles heel of the Ferrari. Coming up to 2 minutes left. And so Steve Scooby still in that pole position. And he's stretched his lead. Tyre Slayer's managed that gap to Pugwash. Or Captain Ho-Ho. And it's Wellybob with Shaggy. Wellybob doing 42 last time round. Shaggy did a 40. So another second and a half taken out with Wellybob. Pilgrim's got Hoggy behind him. Again, Pilgrim, that front right tyre, really suffering. Skippy's keeping ahead of Wrecking Ball, who's keeping ahead of Fuds, who's keeping ahead of the Dodger. Sneaky Russians there, and Campos still in 14th place. Comes Wellybob round the centre S. 42.5 from Wellybob. 41.3 from Shaggy, so definitely closing in. We've got 1 minute to go. Oh, Hoggy and Pilgrim. Let's just go back. Let's watch this from Hoggy's point of view. Really closing in. Yeah, using the better tyres. Gets it stopped. hit the exit, hit the apex, leaves room there, slight touch, which puts Hoggy wide. Oh, and then Hoggy comes back on the track mid-corner. These are getting feisty. Hoggy's got a half-second penalty, not giving room anywhere, and Skippy's just got a 2-for-1 deal. Skippy goes up, Pilgrim down the inside. Oh, again, slight touch. Wrecking Ball goes up. So Hoggy's lost 2 places there while trying to overtake. And he might lose another place because Flood's not that far behind him now that Hoggy's got that half-second penalty. Stevie Scooby's going to cross the line with a couple of seconds to go. But that's time, so Tyre Slayer's going to get second place. Captain Ho-Ho in third. Wally Bob fighting Shaggy off. It's going to be a close one. I think it's just going to be Wally Bob, then Shaggy right behind him. Gus comes home in 6th place. Skippy is going to get 7th. Then let's just stop that. Then it was Wrecking Ball 8th, Pilgrim 9th, Fuds 10th, the Dodger 11th. Hoggy with that penalty dropped down to 12th. Sneaky Russian's gonna come home 13th with Campo 14th closing. Been a long race for Campo. That's this race run and done. Catch you in the next one. Bye now.